What up, what up, what up? It's your boy A10 Stone back at you with another fragrance review video. This is VIP Sense. Here to bring you the news, the smell good news you can use. You did. You know what I mean? Smelling success one bottle at a time, baby. Yeah. So today we're gonna be talking about another fragrance from the good people over from Jean-Marc Paris. You know what I mean? They just dropped. Matter of fact, it's a few fragrances. They got 3 new fragrances that just dropped. There's one in particular that I had saw today. That really piqued my interest just off the name of it. You know what I mean? I was real interested. You know what I mean? In seeing what was going on with it and what it smelled like. So, without further ado, people, today we're going to be talking about Jean-Marc Paris Big Whiskey, people. Jean-Marc Paris Big Whiskey. All right, give me 1 second. I had to get my strip. All right, so this is Jean-Marc Paris. It says 95 milliliter, but it says also 3.4 ounces. Oh, it says 3.3 ounces. Okay. My bad. But yeah, so 90, this bottle size, 95 ounces, 95 milliliters, 3.3 ounces. That's odd, but here nor there. But yeah, this is the bottle. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too fancy going on. The bottle is actually a play. The way the bottle is made is actually a play on the name of the fragrance. Whiskey. You know those flasks that people have, you pour your drink in the little silver metal container thing you can carry around in your pocket called a flask. Well, if you look like this is how the bottle is made. It has that, that concave back, and it curves around the front. Is made just like a drinking flask. So that's how the bottle is made. You know what I mean? Plastic cap, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing fancy, little lightweight plastic cap. But yeah, I don't know why it says not for human consumption on the back, like as if you need to tell us that. But okay, I guess it's people trying to drink fragrances. I guess I don't know. But yeah, man, we gonna go ahead, put a few sprays on the test strip. Well, I'll give you a shot of the atomizer. Yeah, real good atomizer right there. One more on the strip. But yeah, man, this stuff, whoo, yeah. This this stuff is real good, man. It takes up the airspace, real nice. It's dark, it's sweet. A little musky, but if I'm not mistaken, it doesn't have musk in the notes, but you get kind of like a little musk. But yeah, man, you have the little booziness from the whiskey. You get a little booziness from the whiskey. Yeah, man, this is real nice. Real nice. Yeah, dark, sweet. A little boozy from the whiskey. It takes, like I said, it takes up the airspace quite nicely. You know what I'm saying? Gives you a nice little scent bubble going on with this fragrance, man. This is real nice. Yeah, I was intrigued when I saw it. I was intrigued just off the name alone. They have a couple other ones from the brand. One called Mr. Big, and the other one is called Oud Amber. But I've been wanting to try more boozy type of fragrances. And try to put more in my collection. So this is the one that garnered my attention the most, and that's the one I grabbed. Right. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the notes. the notes real quick and see what's going on. Also, fragrance type: fougere, green, and fruity. That's what you get when you smell this fragrance. It's fougere. It has some green to it, and it has some sweetness, some fruity sweetness to it, right? So we're gonna get into the breakdown and see why, you know what I'm saying, this is the fougere green fruity fragrance, right? So top notes, we have fresh basil, blood orange, and lemongrass. So there's your green right there in the lemongrass, the green in your basil. The basil also gives it a little bit of the darkness that it has also as well. If you ever smell basil, the way basil, it has kind of a heavy little heft type of smell to it. So yeah, the basil also participates in some of the darkness and heaviness that it has. So yeah, those are your top notes: fresh basil, blood orange, lemongrass, and also your fruity sweetness. Yeah, your fruity sweetness from the blood orange. Okay, middle notes: fresh sage, dark patchouli, and tonka bean. So there's more sweetness from your tonka bean. Little freshness from the patchouli. Dark patchouli, I've never heard of dark patchouli. I thought patchouli was just patchouli. So, yeah, there's some freshness. There's still, even though it's dark, it still has some freshness to it. Yeah, and fresh sage, dark patchouli. Yeah, it still has. It gives it some of that freshness that I said it was that it has. Heart. They. I'm reading the notes from the John Mark Paris website itself. It did something a little weird here. Instead of saying base notes, it says heart. And then the middle says middle. Like, it's weird. So where it's supposed to say base, it says heart. So that's why I got a little confused about that. So base notes: sandalwood, whiskey note, cask oak, and vanilla. Now, that cask oak notes, if you look at the notes on Parfumo, it does not say it has the cask oak note in it. It doesn't say that. So that's why I'm reading the notes from Jean-Marc Paris website itself instead of reading from Parfumo, because it doesn't speak on that cask oak note. So I wanted y'all to make sure y'all knew exactly, you know what I mean, what it was that was in here. Make sure you knew about the cask oak note. For those who may be interested and know about other cask notes and other fragrances as such. So yeah, man, you have your sandalwood, you have your whiskey note, you have your cask oak wood note, and you have your vanilla, man. Once again, yeah, man, this is very nice fragrance. Now, I also wanted to talk about something else regarding John Mark Paris fragrances itself. This is my fourth bottle of John Mark Paris. I have now, this is my fourth bottle of John Mark Paris fragrances. Now, what I'm noticing from John Mark Paris fragrances, first off, they all smell great. They have excellent scent profiles, meaning what they smell like, you know what I'm saying, and the things that's trying to come off. From what I've noticed, they do an excellent job in capturing, you know what I'm saying, what they're, you know, the idea of what it is they're trying to capture in the actual scent of the fragrance, right? They do a very good job over there at that. Now, the only issue I find with John Mark Paris is that they're not beast mode. They're not all day long lasting fragrances. You know what I mean? If you decide to buy a John Mark Paris fragrance, what I'm getting out of them are about 3 hours. You know what I mean? They're usually around about 3 hour fragrance, and then you have to touch up to continue on throughout the day if you want to choose to touch up. So, with that being said, if you are somebody who's purchasing a Jean Marc Paris fragrance, if you thinking about purchasing a Jean Marc Paris fragrance, you never had one before, or even if you have one, if you decide to wear a Jean Marc Paris fragrance, the day, whatever day, you know what I'm saying, you going out and doing whatever, if you decide to wear one, keep you a decant. Keep you a small little decant. Put spray your fragrance in your decant. Like if you have samples, if you have any samples of any type of fragrance, you know what I mean, keep these sample vials. I keep all my sample vials. I got a few of them laying around here. I keep all my sample vials. That way, if I decide to wear, and not just Jean Marc Paris, there's a few, fragrances that I have that, it doesn't last throughout the day. You only get about 3 to 4 hours of them. So I keep these small decant vials. So if I decide to wear one of those fragrances, I put the fragrance in the decant vial, put it in my pocket, and carry it with me through the day. That way, once the fragrance begins to die down, pull out my decant, quick touch up, and I keep rolling. You know what I mean? So that's what I advise, people to do if you have fragrances that don't last long throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? If you ever got samples, keep your little sample vial or whatever kind of, small spray container, carry container that, you might have. Put the fragrance in, carry it with you, when you need to touch up, you go ahead, pull it out, touch up, do your thing, and, keep rolling through your day. You know what I mean? So, yeah, people, that's my video for today for Jean Marc Paris. Big whiskey, man. If you like what you heard, was pleasing to your ear, you like the no breakdown, man, go out and make yourselves a purchase, man. Make it, and also, I really caught this on a good lick as well too, just like Sexy John. No, actually, I forgot about Sexy Black Vanilla Spice. So this is my 5th Jean Marc Paris. It's a bottle I forgot that I just thought about. So this is my 5th one. So, dang, what was I about to say? The price. If you look on the website, they sold out on the website, but they have it priced on the website for $80. It's priced on the website for $80. I found this at Burlington for $12.99, people. Cold lick. Just like Sexy Black Vanilla Spice, they had that listed on the website for $70. I think I got that for the same price, or either it was like, I think it was like $17 or something like that. But yeah. If you go in Burlington, if you don't know, if you go in Burlington, man, you can find you some nice jewels in Burlington, man. You don't have to spend $100, $120, $150 to smell good, man. You don't have to do that. And you get good quality. You know what I'm saying? There's some stuff in there that you get with good quality. You don't have to spend $200 to smell good, man. You don't. You know what I'm saying? I hit a lick on this one. This one and, a couple others, man, hit a very good lick on it, man. But, yeah. That's my video, people. Remember, if you don't do nothing else, smell good.